In today's episode of Wizard Wolf, the three little pigs, Wizard Wolf and Gorath, are trapped by the terrifying Drazuul, the Lord of Bones. Without their powers, they must come up with a plan to escape before the Lich drains all their magical energy. But escaping won't be easy. Betrayals, traps, and challenges await our heroes. And when all seems lost, the smallest hero of all might make the biggest difference. The final battle is coming. Will they be able to reclaim their powers and defeat Drazuul? Find out now in the full third episode of Wizard Wolf. In a dark and eerie place surrounded by magical chains, heroes and villains rest in separate cages. No one knows how they got there. Until, little by little, the prisoners begin to wake up, confused and restless. Something is wrong.
Ugh, what a strange day. I swear I dreamed I was being kidnapped. Wait, was I actually kidnapped? Ow! What the? This thing shocks me. A gust of wind should fix this. What? What? I can't use my magic?
Through a small opening between the cells, Princess Amy peers around the room. She explodes with fury and points straight at him.
You! I knew you were behind this. Always causing trouble, Wizard Wolf. What did you do to us?
On the other side, the three little pigs are already wide-eyed, scanning the room with confused expressions.
Ugh, where are we? This looks like a dungeon.
And if there's a dungeon and we're locked up, that means there must be a villain.
Cousin, I can't believe it. You got me too? What is your mother gonna think about this?
The Wizard Wolf glares indignantly at everyone.
What? Have you all lost your minds? I'm locked up too. I barely woke up and you're already blaming me.
Maybe it's part of your plan. Letting yourself get captured just to trick us.
Oh, sure. Because it makes perfect sense for me to lock myself in a magic cage without my powers, just to see your faces.
Of course it was you, Wizard Wolf. You're always after us.
It was definitely your magic that trapped us.
You must have cast some kind of spell to catch us off guard.
The Wizard Wolf, completely frustrated and furious, tries once again to use his powers. But nothing happens.
This is a nightmare. I didn't do this, I swear.
The Wizard Wolf feels the stares of the other prisoners. If even he can't escape, then no one can. For the first time, he feels fear. The silence of the dungeon is broken by a cold, ghostly laugh. The temperature drops, and a figure floats to the center of the hall. A presence so powerful that even the Wizard Wolf shudders.
Ah, finally, you've woken up. I hope you had a nice rest, because soon you will be nothing but empty shells, drained of all your energy.
Drazuul? What? You're still alive? I mean, alive is an exaggeration, but...
Silence, you ungrateful thief! How dare you ask me that after stealing my staff?
I knew it. It was him.
Typical.
Hey. This is absurd. I'm locked up here too, remember?
And you'll stay that way until you give me back my staff.
Oh. about that? I kinda lost it.
You lost my staff. Shelnak.
Technically, it's the knight's fault. He cut the staff in half.
Well, you were trying to destroy Princess Amy's castle.
I can't believe this. Centuries of study in black magic. Countless rituals to channel my power. All to see my staff thrown on the floor like rotten wood.
This guy talks too much.
Very well. If I can't have my staff back, I'll make another one. And for that, I will extract all your magical energy to forge a new staff. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have rituals to prepare. Get comfortable for a short while.
With the villain gone from the room, the prisoners exchange glances. What seemed impossible has just gotten worse. They need to get out of there before they're drained of every last drop of magic.
Perfect. Another Monday being locked in a magic cage by a vengeful skeleton.
Have you tried to escape?
Of course I have. I tried pulling on the bars and zzz. Long story short, do not touch the bars.
Great. We're trapped and powerless. Any brilliant ideas?
Actually, yes. I'm going to call my special assistant.
You have an assistant.
Yes, my powerful, unbeatable, fearless demolisher.
That sounds dangerous.
Is it a dragon? A golem?
No, he's much more than that.
Gorath stretches his hand through a small gap and a tiny mouse crawls out of his pocket. Everyone stares in disbelief.
This is the Demolisher?
Oh, of course. A mouse? Super terrifying.
You'll see. He's small, but really smart.
Like a tiny, agile shadow, the mouse scurries across the stone floor, dodging scattered bones and hopping through tiny gaps between the cells. The little mouse stops in front of a rusted lever, much bigger than him. His little eyes sparkle. He tilts his head as if analyzing the situation.
Now, Demolisher, work your magic.
The Demolisher looks at the lever and jumps on it with all his might. And all the cages open.
Impressive. He really is a devastating mouse.
I told you.
Okay. Point for the mouse.
Now, with the cages open, the prisoners are free. But they still need to escape before Drazuul comes back.
Let's go. The exit is this way.
The heroes run out of the dungeon, finally free. But before they can celebrate, they realize the problem. Dust clouds disperse, revealing a massive cliff ahead.
It's official. We're trapped.
Ha! Not you, but me. I'm a wolf of class and talent. Crossing this? Easy.
Oh no. Here it comes.
Ready to see some real magic.
The wizard wolf closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and...
Huh? Wait, it must be because I'm a bit tense.
he tries again. Nothing. No spark, no glow, no dramatic effect.
Well, at least we learned one important thing.
That magic needs inspiration and patience.
No, that you have no magic left.
Oh, right, that too.
Wow. If you can't use magic, then it means Drazuul has already drained part of your powers.
Well, that means we have a new goal. Before we defeat Drazuul, we need to get our powers back.
And how do we do that?
Simple.
He looks at the cliff, at the massive chasm.
First, we cross this.
The group seems stuck. Until Nico notices a mechanism on the ground.
Hey, there's a stone button here.
He steps on the mechanism. Suddenly, half of a bridge appears.
Oh, that was easy.
But look at the problem.
As soon as the pig steps off the button, the bridge begins to retract again.
So someone has to stay on it to keep the bridge in place.
Great, but we're still missing a piece.
On the other side of the chasm, there's another identical mechanism, but no one can reach it.
Maybe I can throw someone over there.
Complete silence. Everyone looks at him.
What do you mean, maybe?
I think I can. I've never tried throwing anyone that far before. But cousin, you've got an aerodynamic body.
I'm not aerodynamic. I'm furry. And what if I fall into the chasm?
Well then, we'll know it didn't work.
That doesn't help.
But it was the only option, and before the wizard wolf could protest anymore...
Go with style, little cousin!
I hate you, Gorath.
Luckily, or maybe by miracle, the wizard wolf lands exactly where he needed to.
I'm going to feel that tomorrow.
The other half of the bridge extends, now forming a complete passage.
It worked.
I knew it was going to work.
No, you didn't.
Despite the wizard's protests, the group begins to cross the bridge. As soon as Amy steps off the button, the bridge begins to retract again.
Someone has to stay behind. I don't have powers. I can't help in the fight against Drazuul. It's smarter for me to stay here and make sure you can come back later.
If the princess stays, then I stay too.
And who says I need a babysitter?
If Drazuul comes back before you, you'll need someone to hold things down.
Amy hesitates, but in the end just shrugs and nods. With the decision made, the remaining group moves on. The final battle awaits them. And they will need all the magic they have. The heroes move forward through a dark tunnel, surrounded by sharp stalactites and unsettling shadows. The silence of the cave is only broken by the sound of dripping water and the wizard wolf's grumbling.
It could have been a golden tunnel full of treasures, but no. It's always a damp, stinky cave.
This is magical mold. It must be centuries old.
And what happens if we breathe too much of it?
Oh, it can cause hallucinations, dizziness, and...
Silence.
Everyone freezes. Gorath's gaze sharpens. His breathing slows.
There's someone here.
Are you sure? Because so far the only threatening sound I've heard is the pigs grumbling.
Hey!
Ho, ho, ho!
Ah-ho! Ha!
Very clever, Gorath. But not clever enough. Welcome, insignificant insects. I expected more urgency, but I suppose without magic you crawl like slugs.
Ha, finally! I'm going to smash this bag of bones.
Calm down, cousin. It could be a trap.
Attack!
Gorath passes right through Drazuul as if he were made of smoke. And a stone wall falls from the ceiling, separating Gorath from the group.
Oh no, Gorath is trapped.
Trying to attack a hologram. How foolish.
Ah, what is this? Ah,
Oh, my dear Gorath, you're the only one who still worries me. Your trick with the mouse, brilliant.
He looks at the three little pigs and the wizard wolf with a cruel smile.
Without you, they don't stand a chance.
The group looks at each other, swallowing nervously.
I'll be waiting in my royal chamber. Try to entertain me, if you can get there.
With one last dark laugh, the hologram dissolves into the air. The heroes stare at the stone wall separating them from Gorath. On the other side, they can still hear him banging and grumbling.
well, this wasn't on the map, if I had a map. But if I had one, I bet this wall wouldn't be on it.
Of course, cousin. It's the invisible map's fault. Or is it your fault for charging in like a bull into a magical mirage?
It looked real.
So, what do we do now?
Well, there's a narrow tunnel here that should lead to Drazuul's royal chamber.
Great. Then goodbye, Gorath. It was nice while it lasted.
Is that it? Bye, Gorath.
Hey, it's not our fault you didn't realize you were attacking a magic hologram.
I'm going to pretend I didn't.
You're going to try to find another way, right?
Of course. I'm Gorath, the shadow of the night. No wall will stop me.
Except, apparently, this one.
And maybe any other wall.
I heard that. Now go already. Before Drazuul turns you into a rug.
The group takes one last look at the wall before heading down the tunnel. They know they're at a disadvantage without Gorath, but they have no choice. Their fate awaits them in Drazuul's royal chamber. The heroes step into Drazuul's grand, dark chamber. The atmosphere is imposing and menacing. The air is thick with heavy, shadowy, magical dust. At the center of the room, a large staff crackles with energy, glowing ominously. Drazuul stands before it, his expression threatening as he channels an ancient magic in his hands.
Welcome to my royal chamber, heroes. I've been expecting you. This is where all of your powers will finally be channeled into my new staff. And once that happens, none of you will stand a chance against me.
This can't be happening. Our powers are being drained.
We can't fight this. We're completely defenseless.
Drop by drop, the hero's magic fades. Drazuul's staff is nearly complete.
At last, your power will be mine. Now, I am the master of all.
Just when all seems lost, an unexpected sound reaches the hero's ears. Suddenly, Demolisher, the tiny rat belonging to Gorath, comes sprinting into the room at full speed. He watches the staff closely and, with surprising agility, leaps straight onto it. The staff begins to spin wildly, emitting blinding flashes of light. The tiny rat's impact throws the staff off balance, and in an instant, it crashes to the ground, disrupting the energy flow. A sudden surge of magical energy courses through the heroes' bodies, restoring their powers in an unpredictable wave.
Oh, my magic! I can feel it coming back.
I can control fire again. I got it!
Me too. My ice powers are back. Let's go, everyone.
No, this can't be. That little rat. He's ruining everything.
Now fully recovered, the heroes prepare for the final battle against Drazuul, their strength renewed.
Now it's over for you, Drazuul.
Let's put this villain in his place.
The heroes charge forward, their powers combined. They finally face Drazuul head-on, and with his plan to steal their magic foiled, he begins to falter.
No! I don't believe this. How did you manage this?
Let's just say it was teamwork, and that the final word always belongs to the rat.
With one final blow, Drazuul is defeated. The heroes celebrate their victory over Drazuul. The once gloomy atmosphere now feels lighter, with small beams of light streaming through the windows. Everyone laughs and exchanges words of relief, except for a certain wolf. While the others talk, the wolf mage, with a mischievous grin, discreetly approaches the fallen staff on the ground.
That's right, baby. Daddy's back in the game.
Hey, where's the wolf mage?
It was fun, my friends, but I've got a staff to fix. See you around, or not.
With a flash, he vanishes.
We should have seen that coming.
I knew it. I knew he was up to something.
Princess Amy and the knight rush into the room, panting.
What did we miss? Did we win? Is he defeated?
Yes! But also, not really. The wolf mage took the staff and ran.
Oh, what a surprise.
Suddenly, a pile of stones crumbles, and from the dust emerges Gorath, brushing off his shoulders. Perched on his head is Demolisher, the little mouse.
Well done, folks. I knew you could do it. Without me, I was just testing you. But I did send my assistant to save the day. Unfortunately, this was just a temporary alliance. Next time we meet, I might be on the other side of the fight. But until then, try not to get yourselves into too much trouble, all right?
He gives one final nod and walks away, vanishing into the darkness. The heroes exchange glances.
That was kind of dramatic.
Yeah, but I have to admit, it was stylish.
Well then, what do we do now?
I think we already know. We go after the wolf mage. He's still up to no good. And someone has to stop him. But that's a story for another day. This is the end of our adventure. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and share to support Nico's land. See you next time.